So, New York Maker Faire just happened. Let's talk about it. At the time of making this video, I recently came back from New York Maker Faire, and it's the first convention I've gone to, and I gotta admit, I really enjoyed it. Me and my dad went, and it was his first convention since I believe the 90s. He mentioned he attended a computer convention for an old brand his company used to use. The ride to the convention was kind of nice. It was kind of relaxing, and it was kind of cool seeing not only the bridges going by, but also the attractions as you're passing by the entrance. On our way to the convention, we passed by this giant globe structure, and it looked really cool. It was massive. When we walked in from the entrance, the first place we stopped by was kind of this student robotics section where a whole bunch of I guess robotic teams from different schools will show off what they made. I should have a clip following what I'm saying. The way I'm gonna do is every time I mention something, I'm gonna play the clip after, and then I might voice my opinions or experiences over that clip. And then later on, I passed by a giant metal chicken. I'm not kidding. Which I got a few pictures nearby. So yeah, that was a good photo. On our way trying to find all the 3D printing stuff, we passed by a few companies show off some products. We had DK show off some new books, and we stopped and took a look at Meccano. They were featuring some new, I guess, metal parts. But yeah, it was kind of cool looking at all that stuff. But yeah, we made it into the actual New York Hall of Science to see some of the stuff they had in there, because me and my dad were still looking for the 3D printing area, which I thought it would be inside, but it turns out it was outside. But we passed by this giant Roman chariot arena, a giant Roman model of a Roman circus. Yeah, that's what it's called. But it looked really cool, and I'll have clips on it about it later in the video, because we passed by it again, but the chariots in it are actually motorized, which is kind of cool, watching them go around. Later on, we passed by a giant area full of tape sculptures, and out of all of them look cool, but the best one I saw was Han Solo's ship, the Millennium Falcon. It was kind of big, as if you think about the Lego Star Wars set. It was about that big. We made our way upstairs, and we saw a huge table of Lego models. There was ball contraptions, and it was really cool. You had an arcade machine made out of Lego. But the most impressive stuff was they had a ball maze where the ball would swirl down a pipe and then bounce into a net. And me and my dad found it really cool. The balls are out of production, so they I think there's one floating around in the whole loop. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Yeah. No, it doesn't. I would like to run them in the whole. But it's cool. It's just too expensive these days because Lego don't make them anymore. But these white balls still have the same printing on it. They just don't have the colour. Right. Socket colours, but they still have the socket print. They have the engraving but not the print. Yeah, they started making had all the squares around correctly, and then they started letting them shoot out around the holes there. They used to paint the holes quite well. And now they do it. Does have a giant ball contraption. Yeah. What? I like that. Then we stopped by a booth for soft robotics. It's kind of it sounds like soft robotics, I guess. But they gave us a kit. I'll be putting it together on my channel later, so stay tuned. This is kind of a special liquid. We then stopped by this huge felt section where people were selling all this stuff they made out of felt, like the felt needle, or like they had a giant T-Rex they made the same way, and I found it kind of cool. Like, it was really cool, and it was big. Later on, some guy showed off some holograms that he was working on. He made a huge camera that's like this, about this long, like longer than this, but he used it underwater to create some holograms. I don't know how well they show up on the camera, but I got some footage of them working and a guy talking about it. Don't know how these will show up on the camera, but in person they look really cool.
Yeah. No, that's one just a crazy bastard that's outside taking pictures of the guys on the They have a good picture of a massive great white on top of the cage. I love it.
We then passed by a whole bunch of optical illusions. I'll play the clips now, but on the first one, the room one, I kind of bumped my head on the ceiling. I hit my head on this.
You did?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, be careful. I hit my head on this. That's so trippy. We then stopped by a company that had a booth where they were showing off some kits for our cardboard pinball machines, and the deal was kind of cool. Though I launched the marbles off the machine a few times, but I also kind of got the marbles stuck in it. So it's their pinball machines made out of cardboard.
I saw right as I was saying it, I said, oh, there's that.
Those are cool.
What's the total?
Well, thanks you guys for coming by. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. These are pretty awesome.
Oh, great.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, did you get a chance to play? Oh my gosh. Okay, go play and then come back.
Oh, I mean,
yeah. So yeah, it's a kit.
you're okay with that?
I want to try that. I'm gonna go try out that machine.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Hand power.
Yeah!
You can really pound it too.
That's one way cool! I'm with you. One way cool. Yeah!
Later on, while we were passing by to go to the next area, there was a attraction where I don't know if it's either Harry Potter or Game of Thrones themed, but it was a whole bunch of tubes breathing fire, which it was kind of cool. I wish I got in slow-mo, but I didn't. I also passed by a random Kermit the Frog puppet. I don't know why it was there. Though, to be honest, we were at Maker Faire, so I guess anything could happen. Kermit the Frog here. We then made it to 3D printing section, which the stuff there was really cool. The first thing we saw kind of was these busts and statues made out of whole chunks of different parts, different colors. There was one of, I believe, the first one was of Edgar Allan Poe, and then you had the person from the Yes We Can poster, and then you had Julius Caesar, and then in the back you had Benjamin Franklin. You also had a guy who showed off how he made little metal, like trinkets and stuff using SLA printing, and you had another guy who used SLA printing to print out small train sets. You also stopped by and saw some people from Rep doing I think it was a demonstration, I don't know, but I'm not too sure.
That is right here. This is a box that holds $10 worth of quarters, but it was printed, assembled. It has never been apart. You can't take it apart. It's printed around itself. It took me a while when it was in my hands to still get my head around this. So the way it prints is it prints out, and now there's little separate parts that are attached to this side but aren't touching each other, and it will print and it will print and it will print. And unlike an Etch-a-Sketch where they're all connected, here you can stop printing. And oh yeah, go for it. All right. And it'll keep going like that, and then eventually it will bridge over these parts where it will start printing and go fast across here. So the
we also saw some floating vases and stuff. There was a fidget spinner there. There's a fidget spinner there, but yeah, the guy basically makes them, has, those magnetic levitating bases. He prints out models and puts it over the floating base to make it seem like the thing's floating. So yeah, it was really cool. I wouldn't mind making one of those.
So these bases are magnet bases, right?
I'm sorry?
These bases are magnets.
Yeah. So,
And how does it work?
So that's an electromagnet here.
Oh.
And that's a magnet. So it's just repelling, and then
So it
keeps the
just
center.
repels,
Yeah.
and then you just put something
And
on
then I
there.
designed these with the openings on there. So
I see.
put them on there. Give it a little spin.
Nice.
Oh, and then the breeze will keep it going. It's good. Yeah.
There also had a few people showing off a whole bunch of small marble machines, like motorized marble machines, so they would move up and down and push the marbles out. It was cool. It was really mesmerizing.
I think it's also like a stress reliever. Well, not me, the teachers. I'm used to it. So the teachers just come out and I look at them and they
Video.
We stopped by PM Filament, and I saw what filament they had to offer. The marble looked really nice. I didn't see the rubber, but they gave us a whole bunch of samples, so you should expect to see those in future videos and projects. We also stopped by this company. There were two companies that had a vacuum sealer. The first one gave a better demonstration than the second one, I believe. Though I might have thought so just because I saw the first one first, and that the second one just reiterated everything the first one said. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do a review on that machine. Hopefully I can get my hands on a review model. But the machine looked really cool, and I could see how useful it would be in my props that I made.
Oh look, protract.
No, we're basically where we just flown over to this event. But we're set up for US distribution as well. So Todd works in the US stuff.
I think it might be.
And we're on next day shipping in the US and in the UK and in the EU as well.
Am I? I don't know.
So as you take it down, it triggers the vacuum cleaner, and then that sucks the air out. So the reason why it's cheaper than other manufacturers is because we've kind of taken that pump and we've used something which we could usually already have. So it's good. It's professional grade. When you let that cool down slightly, leave that and then I'll pop it out. So if I printed something out to PET, would that stick to it? PETG should be okay. It's not actually that much of an issue. This is PLA, just regular PLA. This is a 3-layer wool thickness, so it's a little bit more sturdy. And that just stops it. But that's cool enough now. I think that's you can see how that's picked up the texture of all of the print lines as well. If that was nice and smooth, it would be like a glass texture. But it just kind of shows you how.
So you're able to make molds with that machine?
Yes. So
nice.
With this,
that you can now use that to pour material into.
Yeah.
So there's loads of examples over there of things that have been made using this process. We have concrete, wax, soda, plaster, chocolates and like ice and jellies and all sorts of food as well. Do you want to take something away to do some casting, or just keep it as this? So we've got we're giving away samples of concrete powder and also soap as well. So it's just meltable soap. So you can take either of these. So I'll just give you a tote bag as well.
You can take everything you're doing with the 3D printer and expand. Take the sample.
Yeah. But I want to ask more about it first.
Yeah. There's just printed instructions.
Now, is this on the market now, or?
Yes.
All right. How much does it cost?
That URL takes you to instructions for that project. It's $699.
Oh.
And we are giving a
$699.
$699.
$700.
Yes. So we're giving, we've got $100 off with these codes here that we're giving out, so they last till like the end of October. We're also saying to people if they want to buy one today now with us, we'd knock another $50 off for you.
For $150.
Yeah. So that would be 550. So if I take one of these, I mean inside of here there's just some examples of things that have been made using the form box. There's just some, like a little timer on how it uses. There's loads of information online, loads of videos, loads of pictures.
Yeah, the idea is really interesting.
It's really cool. It's shrinking a large industrial process down.
To make it more affordable for the consumer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Handle ABS?
ABS as a sheet or ABS going into it?
It would be cool reviewing this on my channel.
How many mil?
It would be cool reviewing this on my channel.
Yeah, for sure. It can take up to 1.5 to the website. The ABS is quite tough, it's quite springy. So you'll find
this is
that
cool.
it won't cope with shapes like this.
What's the draw?
The height of the jaw. So it's 130, 140 centimeters. So that's like, I don't know.
And that's the only size it comes in?
Yes, at the moment, yes. We're going to see how the market responds, and then if there's a need for a bigger one, then we'll go there. But you'd be surprised the amount of things you can. I mean, that's pretty big. If you put things across bag, and then you get a bit more space out.
Now, can you show me how you make the cast?
Sure. Do you want to choose
Sure. I'll go with this dinosaur.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So that's the that's the sheet that goes in, so it's just regular old
Classic.
That goes in here, a chocolate shell, an egg cup, and then these handles link together. These handles link together like that, and then you lift them up, and it clicks to the top of the machine. And then I'm just going to watch out for when it kind of gets to the right softness. There is a timer on here, but because it's you guys both make it. So there's variable heat temperature and there's variable timer as well. I'm just not using the timer today because it's quite breezy and throws it all off. So I'm just going to like notice when it's ready. This just goes in the middle of the machine. Thank you for that.
Have you ever seen one of these before? So it's a replicate, right? Yeah, so exactly. So like you've got this print, and then you want to make like 100 more out of chocolate. This is what you do. So see, it's getting really, really soft. I mean, you put this into
So we're basically.
it also comes with the starter kit.
Yeah, and then we're just over here to do the select. But we're set up to distribute in the US as well, so we do next day delivery all over the US.
Like a bunch of material.
It will be available on Amazon soon, but you can buy it through our website direct.
So it makes the copy of it.
www.net.
Alright.
So that's
Your accent gave it away.
I wish there was.
So there we go. Triggers the vacuum automatically, sucks all of the air out through here, and then wraps the plastic around. And then the vacuum will turn off automatically. You just wait a little bit for that to cool down, and then it kind of regains its structural stability, and you can just pop it out. Because it's like a handmade, like a hand sculpted thing, it's a little bit more complex. So what's this? What's this?
So it's fully
It's a vacuum former. So it melts a sheet of plastic, and then it wraps it around objects like this, and then you pop the object out, and then you can cast it in different materials. So you can turn a 3D print into concrete or
Nice.
soap. So you can make hundreds of one thing.
So you like 3D print something and then
It's an instant mold.
Yeah, it's good.
And you can put a bunch of stuff.
It's very
on.
versatile.
You can go quite high.
So I'm just going to get this out for you. Because it's got like rounded bits.
Cool off, right? It's got to cool off, right?
Yeah. It's got to get tough first.
So you design the mold, right?
You're designing the object that goes inside the machine.
No, you would take something and make a mold of it. You can make a mold of anything.
You can carve it out of wood, you can just use found objects like that shell over there. So anything that goes in the machine that won't get caught inside, you can make a mold of it and then make it in lots of different materials. Or you can kind of use this as a material in of itself. So that's like a mask former there. So you can make just like plastic things for cosplay. It's really good for. So it's very versatile.
Sometimes you make cookies, special molds for the cookie, and you take it out and then bake it. But something like this will not be baked.
No, it's great for food. This is food safe. So people have been making chocolate with it. There's some chocolate over there. Jelly, ice, like those really popular cakes at the moment that are like glazed cakes that you freeze with mousse.
Oh, cool.
It all works. There's loads of information available in here. There's some chocolates that were made, so super detailed.
Yeah, it is really interesting. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, it's cool. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to put this out for you. Really great because it gets a bit stuck in the tail.
Still not,
Yeah, we do that.
No, it's cool enough. It's just a little bit of a complex shape.
So inside here is super high up.
It's sometimes a bit tricky to get these out, but they survive the process. So, would you like to make a copy of this in
Sure.
concrete or
Sure.
soap? Which would you prefer?
Concrete.
Yeah. Okay. So if I just give you a pack of this, and then
oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll give you a tote bag to put it in. So
All right,
inside here, there's a URL there, and then that gives you video instructions on how to make the project. So if I just give you all of those things.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
There you go.
How did you?
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
The 3D printer that I was surprised by the most had to be Jellybot. Jellybot is a company that makes school printer kits. They're meant for maker spaces, and it was cool because not only it was see-through the printer, which made it kind of look cool. It had great print quality, and there was no soldering required. Everything just clipped into place.
The Jellybox 3D printer.
Can you maybe tell me about it?
It's sold as a kit,
All right.
and it's designed to be built by makers or by students. And then they would learn about 3D. Students would learn about 3D printing from the inside out. And makers
Nice.
would have a 3D printer that they have built themselves, and they can hack it, fix it, tear it apart, build it again.
So it's based around STEM learning.
Absolutely.
All right.
And then
Cool.
Make Magazine actually awarded us best 3D printer for schools.
Nice. There's a Pieta over there. So we made our way to the Zone 3 area, and I got to meet Bob from I Like to Make Stuff, and I got a picture with him, and he gave me a pin, and then I went to go talk to 3D Printing Nerd. I gave him the letter I wrote for him in the previous video, and the spaceship. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. I might put it up here, but go check that out. And so he was actually really nice to talk to. All the people I met were really nice. He and his friends were impressed by the spaceship model I made. They came up with a name for it because they went like, oh, what you didn't name the ship? What's your name? What's the printer you used? They called it the AlexDoesStuff PLA, which it was kind of neat. But yeah, he said that he would open the letter on his next Family Friday, which is next Friday at the time I'm recording this. So hopefully he will see the models I made and do a video on. On my way back to, I think it was Zone 3 again, I caught a glimpse of William Osman, and I stopped by to see him. And I forgot about the whole thing with him renting a house with Michael Reeves, so I got to meet both of them there. I got a sign signed by both of them, and I got a tattoo. And I got a short interview done with both of them. Sorry for the pretty bad setup, but so what's the favorite, best project you've worked on?
Best project? Oh man, that's a hard question. Probably, well...
Look at your ad revenue.
Oh gosh, whatever's the most viewed. It's one where we like get to do stuff with friends, or ones that are really cool, or ones that were like cool for the time spent. Because some of the cool projects took a really long time, and it was almost exhausting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably have to go with maybe the shopping cart.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It's one of my favorite ones. Yeah, because we're with friends. It didn't take that much time, and we still use it. Like it's still really cool.
Yeah. Well, what do you have any ideas for any future projects or?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make a completely wooden bicycle.
Oh, cool.
So like no cheating, like no wood, no plastic, or sorry, no metal.
So all made out of wood.
Entirely made.
Yeah. Are you doing that project with anyone else or no?
Yeah, we'll do some stuff with Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard. I'm sorry about the house.
Yeah. It's no one's fault. So
but yeah, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. Can I get a picture with you? So let's see, like, what's your favorite project you've worked on?
I think Elmo might have been it.
Oh yeah.
That took like a month or two of like hard programming, and like that was a really fun project.
Yeah.
I really liked
the video was hilarious.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Got demonetized 2 days ago, so not fun.
No, I was at a summer camp and I used your idea for a skit we had to do.
Oh, for the racism?
Yeah.
No, that's been around before me.
No, not about that. Because we had to present a product. So I used to trigger me Elmo.
Michael.
What?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, hi. Hello. How's it going? Hi.
All right, see ya. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I'm Alex.
Alex, nice
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. So let's talk about what I got at Maker Faire. Everything I have in the bag right here is really interesting. You'll see it later. But first things first. Squid Pen. This is from a Felton company. Any companies I mention, I'll put their name in the bottom of the screen. So yeah, this is a squid pen I got. I got my siblings a owl and a penguin pen too. And this is nice. I chose the squid because if you know from my past history, my channel was very squid based. I also bought this Arduino kit. Yeah, I want to delve into Arduino. It seems really interesting. Like my school has an Arduino, but I never learned how to use it. I think now would be the time to learn. So I should have a video out eventually going through this kit. But yeah, I got this for $30 at the convention. It's a whole bunch of stuff. That's a breadboard. I'm not gonna go through the entire thing now. I'm gonna go through it off camera and separate everything so that it's all neat and organized. Put it to the side. From the same company, well, Sane Smart, I also got a shirt. Wait, let me just get it. Get rid of that, put that to the side. Yeah, Sane Smart gave me this shirt, and I like it a lot. The back has their logo on it, like the little guy. And the shirt says, #power to the makers, which I find that cool. I'll be wearing this in future videos and future events. Conventions that if I attend any more. I also got this from a company, and I had William Osman and Michael Reeves sign it. I met them at Maker Faire. You would have seen the footage already, hopefully, because if I edited it the right way. But yeah, this was from a vacuum sealing company. They made kind of decal. I don't know what to call this. Kind of puffy poster. yeah, puffy poster. But yeah, then I should have had Joel and Bob sign it. You should have them sign it, but not too bad. But yeah, this is going on my wall. Or, no, it's gonna go in a new secret room that I'm working on. In this bag, I have a whole bunch of stuff by Meiku. I think that's what the letter says. They're the first. They're the first vacuum sealing company I spoke to. I found the product really interesting. They made me a dinosaur mold, which I will play around with later in the video. And they gave me a concrete packet. And they also gave me this tote bag, which I will gladly use. It's a nice bag. What else do I have? I got a kit from Robotics, which I'm going to be doing a video on this later on, but not yet, because I need a soldering iron, which I don't have. I'm not going to buy one yet. I'm just going to borrow someone. But this is the Caterpillar robot. Hopefully I have footage of it working. I put it in either early in the video or right now. So yeah, the robot was kind of cool. What else do I have? Oh, this is also by, what's the company's name? Saint Smart. This is also by Saint Smart. They're handing these out. And I got, now count with me. It's time for counting with Alex. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 filament samples. I got 7 filament samples. These are, this is FR Jet White. Most of these are by Filament PM, which I'll link their website in the description. Check out the filaments, because most of them are really cool. Yeah, this is FR Jet White. Same thing. Pearl Red PLA. Transparent Green PETG. No, PETG. This is just some generic flexible filament. This is a rubber filament. And this is, which I'm excited to use this in a future video. Hint, hint. It's a marble filament. Maybe if I like it, I might buy a whole roll. But yeah, I can't wait to use that. I got, they had a stand where you'd be able to make this. They call it a torch, which they're from the UK, probably. But yeah, it was kind of cool making it. I also got, it's a sticker, like some by Maker Brain. This is a William Osman tattoo, which I'll leave. Oh, he should have it on the store. If he does, then I'll leave a link to these. But yeah, William Osman and Michael Reeves are really nice guys. I got 2 pins, one from Maker Faire, and the other from Bob from I Like to Make Stuff. Which I wear those eventually. And I got more stickers, Filament PM, all 3D makers. Let's see, a whole bunch of business cards in here. I'll cut to when I actually find any more stickers. This is a Ninja Robot sticker. Yeah, this is everything I got from Maker Faire. This is my Maker Faire haul. But yeah, that was Maker Faire. My favorite best thing, my favorite thing I saw was I would say the Jelly Print 3D printer. But it was also fun meeting William, Bob, Michael, and Joel. I had fun meeting them, and it was fun doing the short interview with them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of my newest posts. Please comment down below if you went to Make Your Faire, and if you did, what was your favorite attraction? Please leave a like, and yeah, I'll see you next time.